Hey guys, welcome back. So till now we have learned two types of tree, that is binary tree and binary search tree. Hope the concept of both the trees are clear. Now in this video let's learn the next type of tree, that is AVL tree. Now before we learn an AVL tree, let's try to find what is the reason that the AVL tree is an important topic that we need to learn. So let's say we are given these numbers and we want to insert them in a binary search tree. Now as you would have guessed, this is how our binary search tree will look like if we insert these numbers in this order. So till now we are good. We have inserted all these numbers in binary search tree and we are fine. Now let's say our next task is to find if number 60 is there in this tree or not. So for that what do? We start from the root node, keep traversing towards right until we reach the leaf node or number 60. So we reach number 60 over here, so we return this node. We are still good till now. But there is a small problem here. And the problem here is, you see that the number of nodes that were visited to find number 60. So we visited 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 and 60. So basically 6 nodes were used or visited to find number 60. Now why did this happen? This happened because the height of this tree is too much. Now let's say if the same binary search tree would have been represented in a more balanced way, then this is how our tree would have looked like. So here we see that this binary search tree has the same nodes starting from 10 till 70. But the only difference compared to the previous tree is that the height is way more balanced. Because of that, you see the advantage here is, if we want to find same number 60 in this tree, all that we have to do is visit 40, visit 60. So total 2 visits were required. Similarly, let's say if we want to find number 70. So we'll visit 40, 60, 70. So total 3 visits are required. Whereas in this tree we would have required 7 visits. So you see that there is clearly a difference in performance when we are doing a search. Similarly, when we do an insert or delete, there will be a performance issues in the first tree. And why is that performance problem? Again, that is because of too much height of this tree. And why did this height occurred? This occurred because all the nodes are skewed, or we also say they are disbalanced. But in this case, the tree is a balanced one, hence the height is smaller. Now you might be wondering that how will AVL tree help us in this case? So what the AVL tree does is, it simply makes sure that we never end up in this kind of disbalanced trees. How it does that? So it enforces some rules. So when we are inserting or deleting any node in a binary search tree, it makes sure that the tree is never disbalanced after inserting or deleting a node. So because of that, our tree will always be balanced in any case. Now the same thing over here is also told in these notes, which says depending on incoming data, a binary search tree can get skewed, which we saw in this case. And hence, its performance starts going down. Instead of order log n for insertion, searching and deletion, it starts taking order of n time, which we saw again in the case 1. So the height of this tree over here is n. So the search operation started taking order of n time. But here the height of the tree is log n. Hence the search operation also is taking log of n time. So we clearly see that here we are taking order n time for search, and here we are taking order log n for search operation. So this is how AVL tree is helping us, that is reducing the performance from order n time to order log n time. Now how does the AVL tree make sure that the tree is always balanced? It does that using a concept called rotation. So every time it sees that a tree is getting squeezed, it automatically does some rotation so that the tree again gets balanced. Now what is rotation and how it is done? We will see that in the later videos. So hope you have understood what is the need of an AVL tree. So just to quickly recap, this is our binary search tree which has become squid. Because of that, insert, search, delete operation is taking order of n time. So what we have done to avoid that problem is, we have come up with a new type of tree called AVL tree, in which we make sure that the tree is always balanced. So this will ensure that the insert, search and delete operation will always take log n time and will never ever take order n time. Fine. So this is all about why do we need to learn AVL tree. Now in the next video, let's see what exactly is AVL tree, what are the properties of it, and what do we mean when we say rotation. So let's see that in the next video. Thanks for your time. See you in the next video.